Hi there. Today I will show you some navigation features of P6EPPM. EPPM stands for Enterprise Portfolio Project Management. It is a web-based project management tool. We will first see the Primavera P6 architecture. Then we will look at P6 web functionality areas and interface. We will also see how to view project data. Then projects window. We have to understand the projects window very well. Right-clicking with the mouse is a very important feature in P6EPPM. You will see that right-clicking the EPS nodes, projects, and other tabs makes pop-up menus appear, which you can use to your advantage. Finally, we will see search function, which has a feature for context-sensitive searches. The following image shows the core components of Primavera P6 architecture. At the center of the core lies the database server and the database. As you know, Primavera is an enterprise project management software that helps us to manage multiple projects in a single database. Therefore, the database is the central element of the core. The web and Windows client tools also make up the core component. We will see now the P6 web functionality areas. There are dashboards, portfolios, projects, resources, and administration. These are what you see when you log into P6EPPM. Dashboards are usually portlets that can be individually customized by the user to display information about project portfolios or projects and resources. Portfolios are a group of projects which are aggregated together because of their similarity. Projects is the area where one or more projects may be created or opened and manipulated. Then we have resources, where we can create resources. Most important is the administration area, where the user can you can use your user preferences to make changes to your preferences, and also you can change your password. But most important, the administrator administers users and the database from this administration area. Now let us look at the EPS tab. The EPS tab allows access to different areas like the EPS nodes, projects, and preferences. EPS nodes may be created and edited. Projects may be created from the EPS node. Project preferences could be administered from the EPS nodes. I have a diagram in the next slide which shows this situation. So you can see that this is an EPS node. By right-clicking that EPS node, you have this menu which pops up, and that way you can add a child EPS node. You can add siblings EPS nodes in parallel or indented EPS nodes underneath, and that is how you manage your EPS nodes and also projects. You can open a project and things like that. Similarly, these are the project lists. If you right click the project, it opens up a menu. You see this menu, and using this menu you can add a project, add templates, or open projects. There are also other commands available under the actions, edit, and view menus here, which you can use to execute certain actions. Now let us see what the project's activities tab does. The project's activities tabs allows us to access areas like projects, enterprise, project data, and project scheduled services. This is, for example, under projects, you can click activities here. So you can open projects, enterprise, project data, project schedule services. Projects may be opened using the open projects command. Enterprise project data can be viewed, created, and edited. Yeah, these are project scheduled services are like alerts which can be scheduled and can recur, at a certain time interval. Now we shall see how to open a project. You can open one or more projects in EPPM. So in order to do that, again, we have this diagram, the same diagram that we have been looking. Select the projects, open projects command to open the project open form. Then the project or EPS node to be opened is selected in the left hand side and is moved to the right hand side using the arrows or by double clicking on the project title or EPS node. So just as you do move columns from the right hand side to the left hand side, from the left hand side to the right hand side in your Primavera client system. Similarly, you can move projects from the left side to the right side. So any desired projects, you can move them for viewing purposes. After that, the projects listed in the right hand side will be opened when the form is closed. So clicking the open projects, it opens up a form that allows you to select projects and move them to the right hand side. And as soon as you close the form, the projects will open. Yeah, okay, you can close the form by clicking OK. What is OBS? OBS is organizational breakdown structure. Usually, the organizational chart of the project can be mapped in P6. And finally, when you allocate, for example, a certain project or activity as a responsible manager, different projects you can assign to different responsible managers, so they will have the privilege to look into those projects depending on the security profile that you have established. They will have access to these projects to be able to manage or to control. So the OBS node is used to assign user access to a project. You can also assign WBS node or EPS node. This may be viewed in the general. So what you do is essentially you have this. I have to move this. Within the APS node, when you click the APS node, at the bottom there are a number of tabs. One of the tabs is general. When you click that one, it shows you, it gives you a choice to select the responsible manager for this project. So this project is selected, then you go to EPS general and choose a responsible manager. It will give you a list of the managers according to the organizational breakdown structure. Then you select the appropriate manager for that particular project. So user preferences, as I said before, from the administration area, you can set your own user preferences. Also, the project's activities tab allows access to areas where the user preferences enable each user to select how some information is displayed or calculated. To adjust how the date and time are displayed, select Administer from the top right-hand side of the menu and select the My Preferences tab. So the recommended, sometimes there are different recommended settings. You can have your own setting, but some of the recommended settings are shown here. So you can change all of these settings, the month's name, leading there. Understanding the project's window is very important. When you click the project's window, you will see different tabs like EPS, workspace, activities, team usage, issues, risks, and documents. We will see the activities. We will see by clicking the activities tab. In the next slide, we will see how clicking this activities tab allows us to create, add activities, and create relationships. That way we can start, we can see how to start creating a project schedule. So the activities tab is where, now once you click the activities tab here, you will see the WBS structures, the activities and things like that. You can create WBS nodes under this activities tab. You can add activities. Then you can also create the schedule by creating relationships between the different activities. These are some pictures to show you the activities window menu. Now, if you look closely at this one, this is some of the icons that you are familiar with, most of the icons that you are familiar with in the Primavera client. You'll find them here. There you will directly find them as in the top menu. But here you can go through project's activities and like shown here. So for example, if you want to run a schedule, you can go run, click schedule. So check schedule. There are resource levelers and other things. Activity toolbars. These are the toolbars which are available as shown here. But you can right click and hide some of the toolbars that you don't need. Some of the icons, you can reorganize this by adding more icons of which you use frequently and removing those which you don't use on a frequent basis. So the user is able to customize the toolbar by adding or deleting shortcut icons. Well, as I said previously, right-clicking with the mouse is a very important feature in P6ePPM. This is a quicker way of operating the software than using the menus. So you have to learn to use the right-click function, explore what are the different features by right-clicking the APS nodes, the projects, the activities, and things like that. Try to see what you are able to do. So it's advisable that you experiment with this feature. The search function is also very important. As I said previously, it allows you the so-called context-sensitive search. So when you start searching, for example, in the picture shown here, so you are supposing searching for different projects. So when you type the first four letters, it shows you just typed PROG, then it shows project controls, project manager, whatever. So just like the Google searching. Well, the find and replace option. You can users can find and replace a text and replace that text maybe throughout the document, but you have to be very careful with this feature and so that you don't replace most of. But if you see some text which are consistently misspelled or something, then it's quite possible to use this in order to make corrections. Okay, that's all that I have for you today. See you again in another similar short video clip.